Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Log Horizon. Oh boy! So in our last episode, they started up a little food business, making food that actually tastes like stuff. And people decided, hey, you know what? What if we went ahead and stole the recipe? Because you know what? That corporate espionage always works out. Yeah, no, stealing someone's recipe. Yeah, no, that works. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing stopping them from just making better burgers and like you have no idea how this shit works, so you gotta fucking yeah. A lot of people seem to disagree with me on that, but yeah, like no, like corporate espionage doesn't work because basically it turns out. So say like you steal the formula. Yeah, then they realize you stole the formula. They improve on their formula because they know their formula, and now you have to, not only do you have to reverse engineer the formula, you gotta figure out what the fuck they did to make it better than yours. Like it's way. So I guess that's just gonna be the thing. Like, people are gonna try and steal the formula and go from there, and that's gonna be really dumb, and it's not gonna work out. But at very least, maybe they'll be able to use the power of economics to fucking knock Hamlin's dicks clean off. I guess. I don't know, Like, you'd think... Yeah, you'd think, like, crushing them economically and purchasing the city would be a thing, but there you go. But let's go ahead and see how Shiro goes ahead and does it, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go! A quest is a type of mission? No! No! Slaves. Yo, crafting recipes? Yo, is that gonna be part of it? Yo. Dead ass. Like, I would actually be like big hype if there was just an episode where it's like, there's a quest chain we discovered, and the reward is the recipe for this kick-ass fucking sandwich, It's the recipe for a Philly cheesesteak. Or some shit like that, So it's like, so they have to go through this massive quest chain just to add a new item to the menu. I don't know. I think I would love to see an isekai where it's like, they're not trying to save the world or anything. They're not adventuring. The guy just starts a restaurant, and any adventures he goes on is just to like get new stuff for the menu. Not gonna lie, I would actually be big hype for that. Just big scenes of them just cooking and like doing all that cool shit and like cook-offs and shit like that, interspersed with like going on big grand adventures for stuff. Like, that'd be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. I don't know. The fuck? She just got spooked by the door that she opened. The hell? Yeah, looks like we gotta buy more crack. Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, it means that you know, there's less supply and more demand, which means, hey, you can. The Marine Agency absorb. They just absorbed, just getting absolutely just bought the fuck out like in a merger. I mean, if nobody's leaving to go fight and death has no meaning, someone could just swoop in and take that over. Like, you don't gotta like buy ingredients; you can get it for free. God, she looks like a little doll. Holy Christ! It's like she dead ass just looks like a doll. She's trying to leave. Surprised that there's actually a restaurant and that it has people in it. They are they gonna set up? Are they gonna set up a supply chain? Is that what's going on here? Oh, jeez. Like that's what it's gonna be, right? They're gonna be setting up a fucking supply chain. He supplies them with ingredients for a nominal fee. Oh fuck, business time! Business time! Ah, capitalism. Nothing like outsourcing. I don't think anyone was eating the old stuff anyway. You are a crafting guild. Like, really, he's just gonna just, like they're a cooking guild, and you're gonna try and... They're gonna try and undercut the cooking guild with their fucking crafting guild, really? Like, just, like, take the fucking supply deal, and you don't need to fucking worry about it. You don't need to worry about stealing business. Just be the supplier for the biggest guys. Come on. See, like, that's the thing. It's like, businesses... like trying to take over someone's business when they're specialized in it and you're not is the dumbest fucking thing possible. It's the reason why, oh god, what is the name of that company that keeps trying to buy Ubisoft? It's an electronics company that wants to become a video game company, so they keep trying to take over Ubisoft. Means that means you fucked up. It means you fucked up, boy. You want in on this deal, you gotta agree to their terms. Yo, deadass just selling your guild? What? They're just deadass gonna sell the guild. That... Hmm. That sounds like a really bad idea unless they're all just gonna bail and go join Shiro's guild. Fucking haggling. Fucking haggling. Holy shit. That's the face of a man who just got fucking bamboozled. So he gets sent out to fight monsters on their behalf, and she's just sitting in the sweatshop. Jesus Christ. If only you hadn't been playing this fuck-ass video game. Remember, kids, don't play MMOs. You might get isekai'd. It's because he's a fucking gamer. He rose up. He fucking rose up. And then you got your asses beat and you joined this Oh, that looked like player killers, right? Like, people, like, waiting at the gate. It's like, oh, I can't wait until you show up. Chink, chink. Yep, yeah, no, right there. There they are. Jesus Christ. Hooray! Death has no consequence. Yay! Ooh. So that's why they wound up with Hamlin, because they had no money. They had nothing. Hey! You kids wanna join a guild? We got free candy. Yep. Like, I got, like, honestly, these kids got themselves in this situation. I honestly don't care. They fucked themselves up. Like, that man just looks like a villain. Man shows up looking like that, you say no. You know, like, Jesus. And yet, you're the head clerk, though. That makes you head clerk, dum-dum. Imagine naming your guild after yourself. What a fucking egomaniac. Invest in my restaurant. You mean the guy who spec'd into the class is all about punching people isn't very subtle? No! So we have, shitty Night Guy and shitty Shiro. Goddamn, alright. Hmm. And you'd make more, yeah. But you'd make more money on it if you just kept it secret and just... You're the only one that can make food, then, like, it's a necessity, which means that you... I mean, I understand the short term advantage of just getting a buyout, but I mean, what? There's no real time limit here. It's not like anybody's aging, right? Like, there's no time limit here. All it, like they could just literally just they get the ingredients, they get ingredient supply, they can up the amount of burgers they can sell, they can buy a restaurant. Like the sheer amount of money they stand to make over time is ridiculous. Fucking thought. Like get investors, get supply lines, hire more chefs. Like unless I'm misunderstanding what they intend to do. The villain in glasses. Damn, they really don't like him. They really don't like that man if that's what they're calling him. Jesus. One time he crashed the entire server economy just to make 1,000,000 gold. I just need a little patience, Arthur. We just need a little more money. Like they want that 5 million to get like a place to have the guild, like Shiro's guild. But Novus, damn, damn, just fucking lead these boys on, shit. These stupid idiots thinking with their dicks. And by dicks I mean wallets. Dick wallets. They made. Can you make pudding? Does pudding use eggs? And yet they don't need the recipe because fucking they've got chefs from real life that actually know how to make things. Oh no. Christ. Just dangling these boys along like on a fucking piece of string. Jesus. Yeah, probably bankrupt them. Just immediately on that, man. Like, nah, we in. We in immediately, fuck you. Damn. Damn, now they're fighting over who gets to give them money. No, let me give you money. No, let me. Jesus. I mean, you could have. There was literally nothing stopping you from running over to him in a town. They can't do anything to hurt you. Once you're outside of the guild hall, they can't do anything. Jesus. Stupid idiots. I mean, not if you're trapped in this guild hall, you can't. Dumbass. I can't believe she's fucking dead. Oh no, she's smelling the lolly. Her nose is perfectly tuned for detecting lollies. God, fuck, you gotta put a bell on Henrietta. Just make sure that Akatsuki can hear her coming. Holy shit. Oh, just hiding behind Nyanta. Oh no. He probably did, knowing him. He probably was like, oh, I know exactly how this shit's gonna work. Got you, Chief. Oh, shit. The guy who can... Log Horizon guy. Roll credits! These boys are still doing raids. Damn, son. With pain itself on the line, they're still running raids. Oh, don't fuck this up. He's not going to. He's a shit-ass item to be rescued. These kids aren't gonna amount to jack shit. They're gonna join up with the guild and they're gonna be side characters, I bet. If anything. I mean, because once they get out of Hamlin, they're gonna need a guild, and they're probably gonna want to join Log Horizon. If they do, they'll just be side characters. Big nothings. It's my turn to fight! With my words! Oh, boy. Alright, so... I never really looked at the lyrics for this. It was like, oh man, cool little thing with Akatsuki. Like, but no, the lyrics are just like... No, it's just Akatsuki singing about how much he wants to dick Shiro. Oh boy, alright. I like this show a lot. Like, there seems like... The only issue is there's not, like, a ton to talk about. Like, this whole episode was just, like... Just string along these big dumb idiots who somehow lead the biggest merchants guild. and get them to agree to basically fund this whole thing. Now I may have misunderstood, but like if they're planning to sell the Crescent Moon Alliance's recipes and say like, hey, here's how you do the thing. Like, yeah, that's a lot of like initial income, but the amount of money they stand to make, like, the amount of money they stand to make by just continuing the way they're going and expanding the existing business is, like, dwarfs it, you know? Like, does food in this world, like, go off? Like, if I make a fucking hamburger, and you put that hamburger in your bag, you know, like you do normally with fucking video games. Like, would that hamburger still be good, like, a fucking week later? You know? Because, like, how video gamey are we on this one? Like, I don't know, man. It's that's the thing. But, like, yeah, they could stand to make way more money if they did. Like, so, right now, they have Mr. Nightman and a bunch of the DPS for the Crescent Moon Alliance heading out and hunting, and they're bringing back, how many? I think they're bringing back, like 8 pigs? 8 pigs at a time, right? So, that was enough to serve 2,000 people, right? And there was 10,000 people showing up. So they need, like, fucking, they need 5 times the amount of supply that they have, and that's just for Akihabara. Like, the correct thing to do here would be to teach the rest of the members of the guild how to cook, get their cooking levels leveled up, and get these suppliers, the Street 8 and the Roderick Alliance and the Marine merchants and all them. Yep. Have them be supply, have them supply, and then set up branches in other cities. But first, of course, you'd want to make it so the fact that they buy a building in Akihabara, turn it into a restaurant, serve there, earn money, and then start training up, like, other people as cooks. Then, once you have enough money that you're getting money from just about everybody in Akihabara, move to get another city that's close by, and send your cooks there, start a stand, spread the word, do the same thing, get a restaurant, and just something, like, franchise it. Like, it'll take them a while, but seeing as everybody's eating garbage right now, and there's no, like, alternative, because nobody has figured out that just cooking the food manually, like, gets you real food, like, maybe it takes them a month. Maybe it takes them 2 months. But, like, they'll make more money over the long term than they ever will in the short term. So, like, if their goal is to just sell this recipe or sell the business, like, that seems so goddamn short-sighted that it just does not jive with what we've been told about Shiro and friends. Oh boy. Like, I don't know, Chief. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm misunderstanding what they're doing there, but, like, getting investors, that's good. Getting supply lines, that's good. Like, but just selling it, like, god damn, it's like every like throughout like history, every time there's like a big company that blows the fuck up, every single time someone's like, oh yeah, no, like I sold out fairly early on to like an investor or like another business partner. Like every single one of them's like, yeah, I made $1 million with that thing, but you know how much that share of the business is worth now? $100 billion. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you're taking a fraction of your worth, like, for like a short-term gain that's going to be gone relatively quickly compared to the long-term gain of making that money like over maybe like a couple years. And I understand they got to get like the people out of Hamelin, but getting the kids out of Hamelin, that's a secondary fucking objective. His main objective is to take over Akihabara and make it not garbage. Like, and even then, like, if he owns Akihabara, he can fucking deny, he can just deny Hamelin their fucking building permit and get rid of their guild hall. Guess what you can fucking do then? Just be like, oh yeah, no, No, fucking, like, they just leave the guild now. They're no longer bound um, by the locked doors. It's like, nah, you just leave now, kid. It's fine. Like, it's, I don't know, man. There's some really, like, dumb mechanical shit going on here, and I'm hoping I misunderstood what he was talking about before, but other than that, I do really like this show. I do. Like, like I said before, it's an isekai where the adventuring and fighting is secondary. And that's pretty unique, actually. Like, I think, honestly, I would like an isekai that was just like running a business. You get isekai to another world, and there's like a demon lord, but they isekai the wrong guy. Like like they isekai like a master chef instead. And he's like, well, I can't do anything. All I can do is cook. So he just starts a restaurant, and his magic ability is the fact that his food is he's basically becomes Tonio from JoJo Part 4. Like, like the Demon King comes in for the final thing. He has to make a dish so good that the Demon King just fucking like renounces evil. That's his final test. Oh boy, but yeah. I don't know, like as far as this goes, like getting to like hear more about like how people view Shiro is actually pretty interesting. I do like that as well. The whole like, oh, Akatsuki, I'm gonna fucking shove her in my titties. Like that's getting a little old. I'm not really. Like it's kind of just getting like every other word out of her mouth is like, oh man, fucking, I want to suck your Katsuki's clit. Like fucking God, stop it. I'm really not. I really don't like the whole thing with the kids. I think like if you just said like, oh yeah, no, Hamelin is kidnapping younger and newer players and tricking them and fucking exploiting them, that'd be enough. I don't need to be like in the head of two kids that I don't give a shit about and they got into this issue because they were too dumb to fucking realize stranger danger was a thing. Like, it's one of those things. It's like, that guy shows up, he looks like a fucking villain. And they've seen that fucking most of the people in this game are fucking assholes. Like, guilds like fucking the Crescent Moon Alliance exist, and they are public enough that, like, they are common knowledge, even, like, when they had this issue. So, like, why just go with the first guild that shows, like, hey, kids, you want some candy? Instead of, like, staying in the town where nobody can fucking do anything and, like, asking around, like, hey, what's a good guild to join? Because I'm sure, like, there's more than just Shiro around being a good person helping out newbies. Like, most MMOs are filled with people that help out newbies. So, it's like, ugh. Kind of dumb, Chief. Kind of dumb. But, I mean, I guess that's kind of, like, the conceit you have to make for the storytelling, Like, some stuff's just gonna be like, yeah, no, that's just how the story has to work. It's fine. And that's okay, I guess. I don't know, like... I think the only issue I have with this show, because this show is really good, right? It's just good in general. I think, like, the one issue I think that kind of, like, overrides everything is that the fact that there is a lot of stuff here that basically assumes the absolute worst of humanity. It has to assume that, like, 99.9% of all humanity is fucking straight up garbage fire, like... straight up garbage fire. Like, yeah, there's nothing extra to that. Like, and I'm not really a fan of that interpretation because, I mean, all you gotta do is play MMOs and the majority of people are decent. Like, you get, like, a couple assholes here and there, but, like, they're not the majority. Majority of people are, like, kind of just indifferent. They're like, oh, yeah, no, you wanna fucking go over there and, like, kill boars for 20 minutes and, yeah, and then they'll drop, like, the magic boar ass of XP. Yeah, and they'll give you like a 20% XP boost for like a minute. And then you go like that one guy's like, oh yeah, no, we gotta go kill boars. Don't worry, let's go over there. I'll help you. Let's go. There's three kinds of people. Like, oh yeah, no, you can go do that. Whatever. I'll help you do that thing. Or like, hey kid, you want some candy? But that third guy, that's not the majority in MMOs or in real life. Majority of people are indifferent. It's like whatever. But yeah, like I think that's just the thing. It's like maybe that's just an insight into the way the writer thinks. Maybe the writer is just kind of sort of a misanthrope. But to each his own, I guess. It's just kind of annoying. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about this. So let me know what you thought of this episode down there in the comments. Whether you like it, you dislike it, or you want to bring up something that maybe I left out, because it's entirely possible. Oh boy. Anyway, everybody, so yeah. As always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends. Oh man, hit that share button down below for the Facebook and the Twitters and the MySpace. I don't know. And if you want, you can also support me on Patreon, which is linked down there in the description and on the end card, along with the link to some of my other videos on the end card and my Discord channel, my Discord server down in the description. If you do become a patron, get a special patrons-only Discord channel on my Discord server, where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, live streamed, Let's Watched, whatever. Oh boy. And also we have our patrons-only movie night that we do at the end of the second week of any given month. So that means that we are doing our one for October on the Sunday, the Sunday coming up. Oh man, and we hang it in our sync tube and in our Discord voice chat, and we watch some anime, play some video games, maybe watch a movie. It's kind of just, you hang out, have a rip-roaring, grand old fun time. Oh, boy. Anyway, everybody, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video, but most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around the room.